I know what you're thinking. What sort of Let's Play series starts in the middle of an already beaten world? Any of the progressions, any of the achievements, none of the boss fights, all of it, already been done. Not this one. This isn't going to be a normal Let's Play. I wouldn't even say it's a Let's Play considering how much this doesn't really fit the definition. Let's Play is a video or screenshots accompanied by text documenting the playthrough of a video game, usually including commentary or a camera view of the gamer's face. Ah yes, old gen console edition of Minecraft. Not old gen as the PS4 is to the video card short PS5, but as the Xbox 360 and PS3 are to the PS4 and Xbox One S. I personally grew up on the PS3 version of the game, playing around on various survival worlds, never actually making any progress or beating the game, just getting wood and staying in a hole to skip the dark, and eventually quitting the game. The year was around 2019 before everything and everyone got sick. PewDiePie had just made his Minecraft series that gave the game's popularity one heck of a jumpstart, and the Village and Pillage update had just come out that same year. I suddenly had a hunger for this simple block game again, and I needed to scratch that itch for survival gameplay. I started a world and played along with the episodes of PewDiePie's series, though my progress was nothing compared to his. I built a dirt hut, and over time it turned into a cobblestone one. Then I added windows, and a lot of other builds. Started a huge lava tower, and this overall very big project. Then, after a few days, after getting some diamond and iron gear for the first time ever, a creeper blew up my house and managed to knock me back far enough to die of fall damage. Then, my small 12-year-old brain had an idea. I turned on cheats and got back my gear. My little child mind had just noticed that he had completely lost any credibility for any work he would ever make on that world. Over time, I just sort of lost interest in the world, eventually ending it when I switched over to PC. But recently I've had an itch to play again. Scratch that same itch I had again like I did in 2019. I enjoy multiplayer, but for some reason I still can't scratch that feeling of a survival world ever again. Multiple different worlds, lots of other tries, and countless hours wasted away. Oh man, this is already so much. It's not much, really. It's, remember, first few days whenever I started this thing. This used to be where the dirt hut was. Man, I had all my blocks like sorted out at one point, but then I just got super lazy and totally gave up on it. It's just wild. Man. I don't really know what to say, honestly. I think it's been a solid, like 3 years since I've flat out played on this world. This is incredible. It's not much of anything. You can really just tell that a little kid made this from a lot of the things around, but I put so much into this thing. There's so much I'm willing to show. I remember I started this hotel. Never got finished with this. A lot of things I started that I just never finished, but man. You can tell where I've gone through here with sponges and tried to clear up all that's through here. This used to be where my nether portal was. I put it in this... I don't even know what this thing is. I had these weird little levers, and I didn't even try to hide them either. Man. And somehow, my experience at 41 levels, I highly doubt that I legitimately got that. I have my doubts. So we have a cobblestone generator. I had a lot that I was planning on just... Man, I remember I built a house all the way out here for a friend. I want to go see it, because I remember that I built him this house, and he was like promising to get on and never did. And the house is just kind of here, and I have no real purpose for it. I don't really have much of a purpose for the world now, considering that, you know, there's cheats on it, and there's nothing you can really get out of this. It's still really nice just to go back to it. I remember, you can tell it was 1.14. I had this odd obsession with sweet berries. They were this new thing. Don't get me wrong, they're a good food source, but back whenever the update first came out, there was, yeah, they weren't like how they are now, where if you walk in them, you know, you just take a little bit of damage. No, you just walked into them, you would take all the way through, just over and over. It wouldn't damage you when you moved, it damaged you every step you took. You can tell this clearly isn't a good house. Like, I don't see any reason for anybody to want to live in this thing either way, but... This is just insane. I remember, I kept going out somewhere, like, really far out, and I built this little wool hut nearby. Man. Now, I know that this whole thing was incredibly underwhelming. I know you're thinking, how was that supposed to be impressive? It's just a world with cheats enabled and awful builds consisting of no actual structure to them and a lot of just random wool and cheated in items and gear. But that's the point. I had some builds on there that for a little kid were some pretty big feats. Now, I want to do the impossible. Not only will I willingly play the Bedrock edition of Minecraft and let the whole internet see it, but I want to make a Let's Play series, and a long one at that. Now, I've gone back into the world, cleared a significant amount of cheated-in items, made a decent enough set of gear, fixed a few little buildings to make it feel a bit better. Now, we'll finally see if I can make this work. So, can I jump into the middle of a world that's already been beaten, given various cheated items, and make a respectable, creditable pseudo-survival world? We'll have to find out.